Good morning, Jason. Welcome back to another wonderful show. I'm your host, Taylor Anderson, alongside with my co-anchor.
Yes, good morning. I'm Claire Hamilton. We have a wonderful show for you guys today, so you're going to want to stick around.
We have some great stories today about President Trump's second impeachment, J-Block survey, and the LPS Community Food Kit program.
Like always, this is KLHS.
First up, we have President Trump's second impeachment. He was impeached by the U.S. House for a historic second time on Wednesday. He was charged with incitement of insurrection.
This was caused by the deadly bomb scene at the Capitol building, with the Capitol secured by armed national troops inside and out. The House voted 232 to 197 to impeach Trump.
This moved at a lightning speed, with the lawmakers voting just in 1 week after the violent matter that happened at the Capitol building. They were allegedly egged on by the president's call for them to, quote, fight like hell, end quote, against the election's results.
Few Republicans fleed Trump, joining Democrats, and said that he needed to be held accountable and warned of a clear present danger if Congress left him unchecked before Democrat Joe Biden's inauguration on January 20th.
Trump made history by being the first ever president to be impeached twice.
Let's head over to Taylor Coonrod, who is with Mr. Loomis, to hear more about the impeachment.
The first question I have is, how does it affect us?
So obviously it affects us because it is a sitting president, and we are dealing with some ongoing political issues revolving the office of the presidency. So anytime that the position that is supposed to represent us and supposed to be kind of the figurehead of the country, if there's turmoil there, obviously it impacts our standing with the rest of the world and just kind of how we're perceived across the globe.
The next question I have is, what will it take to get him fully impeached?
So this is a little bit of a misconception, and it's something that we talk about in government all the time. Trump has already been impeached once, and he is fully impeached a second time now. He needs to be removed from office is the next step, I think is what you're asking about. Now, that would take the Senate to vote on it. So the Senate has to hold the actual trial. They're kind of the jury in this situation. They will hold a trial. They will vote and decide whether or not he is actually going to be removed.
The last question I have for you is, how is it significant to his presidency?
So it's significant to his presidency if he were to be removed. So if the Senate goes through with the trial and if he is removed, he will no longer be able to run for president. So even though he's allowed another term, he may not get to go and do that again in 2024. He will also lose his benefits as a post president. So most post presidents get a stipend; they're paid for the rest of their lives, things like that. He will lose that if the Senate decides to remove him. So I will say, interestingly, Mitch McConnell, who is the Senate Majority Leader currently, he said that he's not going to hold an emergency hearing for the impeachment trial. So the soonest they would get to do that is January 19th. And Joe Biden is sworn in as our next president on January 20th. So I actually don't foresee this maybe coming to fruition. Maybe I don't know if it'll happen or not, but with the dates so close, it's something we're going to have to just, watch and see what happens.
Thank you for your time. This has been Taylor Coonrod signing off from KLHS.
Thank you, Taylor.
Now it is time for some very important announcements, so please listen closely. NCAP's application is now live, and if you would like to apply for NCAPs for the 2021-2022 school year, the application is now available through the NCAP's website. Applications close February 26. Taylor, did you ever do NCAPs throughout your years?
I did not, Claire, but I really thought about it going into my senior year if I should do it or not. Then I decided, I'll spend my time here at Liberty the least little time I have left, but yeah. I definitely recommend it. I've heard so many great things about it. Do you have any plans of joining it your junior year or senior year?
Just like you, I really considered it, but I just don't think I have time in my schedule if I want to do the things I want to do. But if it sounds of interest to you and you have room, get those applications in.
Yes, I get that, Claire. And moving on, are you or someone in need of food? Liberty Public Schools, sponsored by Feed Northland Kids, is now providing free community food kits. Please make sure you contact your counselor or social worker to RSVP. Pickups are now on Fridays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Liberty High School.
This is such a great way to help the community, and I'm so glad we are able to provide this for our students.
I am too, Claire. Everybody needs to eat, so please don't hesitate to reach out. All requests will be confidential from public knowledge.
Please remember to do your survey today on JBlock, and after you do so, ask your friends and family for pictures of their pets dressed up, because today is National Dress Up Your Pet Day. Coming up here is my dog Penny, which is dressed up as Princess Leia. She hated it, but it was fun to keep on for the picture.
She's definitely the cutest.
Yes. And then up next, we also have Carter's dog, one of our tech producers. Look how cute she is with the little beads. Just partying. She's
Once
ready
again,
for it.
adorable.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we do have Thomas's dog.
Oh, he has like a sweater.
He's so cute.
I
I
like
love
that.
the sweater.
That's so cute.
That's awesome.
That is so cute. All right.
And here's some tips on dressing up your pets. Number 1, if your pet does not like getting dressed up, let them sit out on this one.
Make sure their outfit fits, because although they may look cute, it would be highly unfortunate for your pet to be uncomfortable or have problems moving or breathing.
Also, keep in mind that many pets like to chew, so be cautious of dangly parts and small pieces.
I have a big dog, and she loves playing with soccer balls. She hits it with her nose and chews on it. I think it's so cute.
Hey, speaking of soccer, I don't think our players chew on the balls, but let's head over to Allie for more information about the soccer team.
That's the sound of Lady Jays kicking their preseason workouts even with the COVID and restrictions. I talked to sophomore Emma Murphy to hear how women's soccer is preparing for this season.
It's definitely different from last season in the sense of like COVID and different precautions we're taking safety-wise. We're wearing masks during workouts, and we wipe down our equipment in the workout room or the weight room after we're finished with it. In preseason workouts, we do a lot of different stuff. We'll run outside, we'll do drills, agility stuff, we'll even run the bleachers, and when it's cold outside and stuff like that, we will lift in the weight room. Definitely, I think preseason workouts are super beneficial because soccer is definitely a sport where you have to run a lot, and it's definitely helpful to get some running in before the season actually starts. If you are interested in preseason workouts, the doors are always open and it's really flexible.
If you would like to do preseason workouts, you can go to the LHS website for more information. For KLHS, my name is Allie Collier, signing off.
Thank you, Allie, for that update on soccer. We hope for an excited and full season.
And with that, let's head over to Thomas and John to hear more about our exciting winter sports season.
Thank you guys, I'm John Alvey, joined alongside by Thomas Hand, bringing you yet another sports report. So we'll get right into it, starting with women's swim and dive as they defeated Lee Summit West 163 to 137 in their final home meet of the season. Individual winners were Ellie Hartwig in the 200 free and 100 fly, Kate Manette in the 50 free and 100 free, Henley Schmaltz-Turner in the 100 back, Sydney Usher in the 100 breaststroke, and finally Mary-Kate Heller in diving. So a very impressive performance for them, and they can continue rolling on with their season. Now moving on to girls basketball as they took yet another victory on Monday, 35 to 32 over Ray Peck. So they've really bounced back and had a good run as of late. Tonight they play 7 at Ray Peck. It was actually Park Hill South they played on Monday. Thomas, what are you looking for from them? They've been so impressive recently.
Yeah, they really just need to keep the momentum going. They really just need to ride off of that wave that they're on right now. And then, I mean, if they keep winning games, they'll get right back into the conference standings. And then they still got a shot at winning the conference. So.
Yeah, definitely a great run of play for them. Now moving on to boys basketball as they took a loss on Tuesday versus Park Hill. They took a loss to them earlier on in the season. They were without Kellen Goodwin on Tuesday, but still, I feel like they think they probably could have got a little more from that performance. What'd you see from them?
I mean, it was just the turnovers. I mean, in the second half, it really just got out of control. They had 15 overall in the game. I mean, you could definitely tell the loss of Kellen Goodwin was very present. They didn't have any, big presence in the middle except for Dylan Gourmont. And, I mean, it hurt them. I mean, they had a chance to win that game, definitely. It's just the turnovers and just not being able to handle the ball. It really hurt them.
Yeah, and they'll look to bounce back Friday at 7 o'clock at Ray Peck. That's another team that they'll be looking to get revenge on as they lost to them in the final of the William Jewell tournament. That'll do it for us today. We'll be back next week. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, Thomas and John, for that sports update. You never fail to amaze us with your detailed reports.
Absolutely, but unfortunately, it's time to wrap up our show, so please stand up and put your hand over your heart because it is time for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For KLHS, this has been Allie Collier, Taylor Cronin, Allie Collier, Thomas Hand, John Alvey, and the rest of our amazing production crew. I'm Taylor Anderson.
And I'm Claire Hamilton. Do your part, keep your distance, and have a therapeutic Thursday.